The Switch 2 got announced. Home. Let's go home. So yeah, the Switch. So the PS5, when it originally came out, was $499. Again, keep in mind, this is a full-blown console. Nintendo Switch. The original Switch was $300 in 2017. Bro, okay, they got all this stuff except the price. Let me go all the way to the bottom where they stopped playing games with me. $80? I hope this fails. Calm down, Brandon. Calm down. I'm getting hyped. Bro, chill out, bro. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Ghouls Gaming and Tech channel. Now, I know you saw the title of this video, and before you say it, I know, I am late to the party. It took me a minute to make this video. I saw the news when it happened, but nevertheless, the Switch 2 got announced, and I heard there's a little bit of a controversy about this Switch 2. So I want to see what the hubbub is about. I didn't really get too specific with the specs and all that stuff as far as like researching and all that stuff. So I'm just going to watch this trailer, see what's up. If you are new to the channel, obviously, by the way, subscribe. If you're new, welcome. And if you're new or returning, make sure to hit that like button, share the video, you know, all that good stuff is greatly appreciated. It's the best way that I and YouTube knows you guys enjoy this kind of content. I do have the first Switch and I did have the Switch Lite. I thought it was decent. It's good for playing on the go. The Lite I didn't really use as much because the spec bumped down just wasn't for me. Not to say that the first Switch specs was like out of this world. It wasn't. It's just a little bit bigger screen, better screen. The Joy-Cons, obviously, you can detach those. The Lite, you could not do that. It was all one piece. But I don't really use that too much anymore. I do have this PlayStation Portal right here. But it is a 1080p screen. Nothing, you know, crazy like that. And I think it is 60 frames per second on here. I could be wrong. It does everything I need it to do and more. And plus, you can play it away from your PlayStation. Just connect to the Wi-Fi. So it's basically all I need in a handheld device, even though it's technically a remote play device. So let's see what this Switch 2 is about. Okay. It looks bigger. First off, initial impressions, and maybe this is just cropped because of the game, but these black borders that are around this game or the screen, they were pretty thick on the regular Switch. These should not be this thick. Definitely not in 2025, bro. You could easily get rid of that. They just choose not to and then reduce them later in a different product, or the Switch 3 or the Switch 2 Pro, and then they make the bezels thinner then. It's just a money play. I don't like that.
However you like to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen. In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using
Okay, that's new. That's cool, I guess. I don't know many people are going to be playing that way. But you got a kickstand here.
Using the stand and share a controller with a friend. In handheld mode, play anywhere you go.
And then, if you guys saw that, the way they attach the Joy-Cons, it looks like it snaps, like it's magnetic. It doesn't slide in like the old one.
With these three play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want. All together, anytime.
That's normal though. We already know this.
Some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system.
It kind of looks like a Steam Deck type thing. Bigger screen.
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Perfect. Yes, the screen is bigger, which is great. But look how thick these freaking bezels are, dude. Why do y'all have to? You don't have to do that. These bezels could be so thin. You're basically cutting off. Like, I get it. There's a lot of internal components underneath that screen. But I guarantee you guys are going to market a Switch 2 Pro or the Switch 3. Oh, it has 35% thinner bezels. Whatever the case, whatever marketing crap they try to do. These bezels are just too thick. I hate this on any type of screen. Whether it be a TV, an in-car display screen, my phone, a laptop. I just hate these thick freaking bezels. Like, it's too thick. High definition display.
Double the pixels compared to Switch. You can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
So wait, the old screen was 720? I could have sworn it was 1080. So wait, this screen is now just 1080? Bruh, I'm trying to figure this out. Help me understand. In the recent years, I won't even say in 2025, but in recent years, we can get a device as small as our phone screen to display 4K images. Why the hell are these handheld devices that are bigger and should be more powerful than this phone? Why is it stuck at 1080p? I don't get it. This should be a 4K display. That thing is way bigger than my phone screen. Bigger battery, probably. 120 frames. That is good. I will say that. 120 frames, super smooth. This is 60, I believe. Yeah, I think this is 60. 120 FPS, that is an improvement. When you have that faster or that higher FPS, it does make the overall image quality look better, even if it is not 4K. But if it is a 4K or higher resolution display, that plus the 120 frames, crisp image, super crisp.
Allowing for smoother gameplay and supported titles.
LCD and HDR.
More vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect.
Magnetic, yeah, that's what I thought.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
How do you detach it?
Controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Oh, nice, nice. I like that. That's new.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Again, maybe this is just me. I hate playing with a small controller like this. Like, I don't, like, yeah, you play some games on the Switch, you're forced to use the individual Joy-Cons as controllers. That's why usually you get like a Joy-Con, like adapter controller, so you can just slide it in there and use like somewhat of a traditional controller. But playing like this is just too tiny. But I'm not knocking it because I get it. It's a Switch. It's removable parts. Like, you gotta, it's better that it's there than it's not, you know, in my opinion. Larger control sticks. That's good. Mouse controls? That's cool. But is this like a computer setup or what? Like, what's the goal of this thing?
Even more ways to play in compatible games.
Oh, look at that.
Both the left and right.
Wait. So I know you can slide it left and right, but how did he like look up? Maybe use the other Joy-Con to look up or something? I don't know.
Mouse controls, so you can also play certain games using
That's
device,
crazy.
like this.
That's cool. It's kind of like a Wii-esque type thing.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Improved speaker, okay.
It has a built-in microphone.
Built-in
so you
mic.
can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. Uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Oh, noise canceling. That's good. 3D audio. 3D audio is always good.
Games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from
So do they give you headphones? Like, I'm confused.
all around you.
Because I have these Sony PlayStation Pulse, or what, I don't even know the name. I think they're like Pulse Elite headphones. The 3D spatial audio, this spatial audio is amazing in these bad boys. So maybe they're just saying any headphones can do that. I don't know.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Nice, nice. USB-C
In addition to the
ports.
USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. USB-C camera, or charging in tabletop mode.
I heard that camera sucks. That's what I heard. This PlayStation camera right here, this sucks too. No different.
Nintendo
Faster
Switch 2
storage?
comes with 256 gigabytes of
Ooh, 256. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not like a big console, so it's like a handheld. So 256. The base PS5 came with 800 something gigs, and that's a full-blown chunky console. The PS5 Pro came with a terabyte.
for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
Okay.
Use the Nintendo Switch
New dock 4K support. Okay, so let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. So the device itself is only 1080p, but the dock, once you dock it, if you connect the HDMI cable properly to like a 4K display monitor, TV, whatever the case is, then that image will be upscaled to 4K. I think that's what they're explaining. And if that's the case, that's awesome.
To connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Okay.
HDR is also supported in TV mode. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
As you should. Backwards compatibility. Okay. How much is it? June 5th. They didn't say a price on here, so let's go to their website. I know the prices. I hate when companies don't put the price for stuff. It's like, why are you trying to surprise the consumer? We're going to see the price anyway. Just put the price on the thing. What are you trying to reserve people's anger or joy? What's the point of hiding it? Obviously, when the PS5 Pro came out, they put it on their trailer. Like, hey, even though people weren't too happy about it, it was like $700 or whatever it was. I think it was 700 or something like that. $699. They put it on there. At least they had the cojones to put it on there. All right, so I'm on the Switch website or the Nintendo website. I try to go to the Switch, but you can only look at the price of it until you can't do it until you sign in. And I do, like I said, I have a Switch, so I just signed in. Home. Let's go home. So yeah, the Switch. Keep in mind, I'm looking at this price. You know what? Let me do my Googles. PS5 original price. How much was that? So the PS5, when it originally came out, was $499. Again, keep in mind, this is a full-blown console that is 4K, way more storage, 800-something gigs, whatever. Even the Xbox, we can compare it to Xbox. Game library, insane. Let's see PS5 Pro. $699, so $700. So the first PS5, $500. PS5 Pro, $700. How much was the Switch? Nintendo Switch. The original Switch was $300 in 2017. Now y'all telling me from what y'all upgrade, calm down, Brandon. Calm down. I'm getting hyped. Bro, chill out, bro. Simple solution to this, just don't buy it. I'm not buying this. Ain't no point in me getting upset because I could just not buy it. $500 for a Switch 2 bundle, bro. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? The original was $300. Cool, you improved some stuff. Make it $350. You trying to tell me this is $100 more than the $350? Bro, are you insane? $450 for this Nintendo Switch 2 that doesn't even have a 4K resolution, has some thick ass bezels on it. Overall, is it an improvement? Yes, but is it a $150 improvement? Hell no, that's not no $150 improvement. Are y'all insane? That's the price of a full-blown console. And this is a handheld. Are you freaking kidding me? Bro, that's why this is what pisses me off. That's why they hide these prices and when they do these trailers or the launch trailers, because they're like, oh, they'll figure it out. $350, $375 max. What's up with these games? I heard it was something with the games. Hold on, Bro, okay, they got all this stuff except the price. Let me go all the way to the bottom where they stop playing games with me. $80? Oh no. Bro, are y'all insane? Who paid $80 for Mario Kart World? Yo, no matter what you tell me, I don't care how y'all, whoever feels a certain type of way, any handheld game, in my opinion, $50 max. Nintendo of America President Doug Bowser has stated that the Switch 2's $450 price point is justified by the console's value and that the previous tariffs were not factored into the price, while also acknowledging that some consumers may find the price challenging. $450, and he said it's justified. Justified to who? The consumer determines if something's justified, not you. For somebody who has bought Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, the upgrade packs for those is $10. Yeah, but what about all these people who are buying the new one? And if you happen to be a Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack member, which is something you have to pay for, both Zelda upgrade packs are exclusive within the membership, so there's no additional charge for those. I hope this fails. If you made a console like a Nintendo 64 or something like that, like a revamped version of it, okay, cool. This ain't a full console. This is a handheld portable device. I'm not buying this. I am not buying this. Let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. Were the upgrades significant enough for you guys to say, oh yeah, I'll buy that? I don't know. Let me know, because whatever. I don't care. Anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.